Hi everyone, in this video we will learn how to find the area and the perimeter of the plane figures. Metric system. What is metric system? The metric system is a system of measurement that uses the meter, liter, and gram as base units of length, distance, capacity, volume, and weight mass. So over here, this is the base unit. Would be meter, liter, and gram. If going to the right, this is the smaller units. They are deci, centi, and milli. And then if going to the left, this is the bigger units. They are kilo, hecto, and deca. Converting metric length. So this is kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. For every step down the staircase, we multiply, and then for every step up the staircase, we divide. So we multiply by 10. So if we move one step, we multiply or divide by 10. 2 steps by 100, 3 steps by 1000, 4 steps by 10,000. So for example, convert 5 km to m. Km to m. Step down. So we multiply. How many steps? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. So we multiply by 1000. So 5 times 1000 is equal to 5000. The next is convert 25,500 cm to m. Cm to m. Step up. So we divide. How many steps? 1, 2. So we divide by 100. So 25,500 divided by 100 is equal to 255. The next, converting metric area. Area consists of square units, so we need to square all our length. So this is square km, square hm, square dm, square m, square dm, square cm, and square mm. For every step down the staircase, we multiply, and then step up the staircase, we divide. So in converting metric area, we multiply by 100. So if we move one step, we multiply or divide by 100. 2 steps by 10,000. 3 steps by 1 million. So for example, convert 25 square meter to square centimeter. This is square meter, this is square cm. Step down, so we multiply. How many steps? 1, 2. So we multiply by 10,000. So the answer is equal to 250,000. The next is 275,500 square mm to square m. This is square mm, this is square m. So step up, we divide. How many steps? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. So we divide it by 1 million. How many zeros are there in 1 million? There are 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is equal to 0.2755. Converting metric volume. Volume units are simply the normal metric length cubed. So this is cubic km, cubic hm, cubic dam, cubic m, cubic dm, cubic cm, and cubic mm. For every step down the staircase, we multiply. For every step up the staircase, we divide. So in the metric volume, we multiply by 1000. So if we move one step, we multiply or divide by 1000. 2 steps by 1 million. 3 steps by 1 billion. So for example, 2.75 cubic m is equal to how many cubic cm? This is cubic m, this is cubic cm, so step down, we multiply. How many steps? 1, 2. So we multiply by 1 million. How many zeros are there in 1 million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 zeros. So we move the decimal place to the right. How many steps? 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is equal to 2,750,000. 47.54 cubic cm to cubic dm. This is cubic cm, this is cubic dm, so step up, we divide. How many steps? Only one step. So we divide it by 1000. How many zeros are there in 1000? There are 3 zeros. So we move the decimal place to the left. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is equal to 0.04754. If we have a container filled with liquid or gas, the volume is specified in capacity units. Capacity units are milliliter, liter, kiloliter, and megaliter. So over here, 1 liter is equal to 1 cubic dm. One milliliter is equal to 1 cubic cm or 1 cc. One cubic meter is equal to 1000 liter. Why? Because we step down one step. And then 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic cm. Why? Because we move one step down. And then 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Why? Because cubic cm is equal to cc is equal to milliliter. Triangles. Here is the classification of triangles based on the number of equal sides they have. So this is equilateral triangle, means a triangle with 3 equal sides. and 3 equal angles, always 60 degrees. Here is isosceles triangles, means a triangle with at least 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. And then here is the scalene triangle, means a triangle with no equal sides and no equal angles. The next is classification of triangles based on types of angles they have. So this is acute angle triangle, means a triangle with 3 acute angles. This is a right-angled triangle, is a triangle with a right angle. And then here is an obtuse angled triangle, means a triangle with an obtuse angle. Basic properties of triangle. This is the base, this is the height of the triangle. The base and height should have their one of the ends meet at right angle. And then the side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. And then the side adjacent to the right angle are called legs. This is side A, and then here is side B. Pythagoras theorem. The longest side of the triangle is called the hypotenuse. So C is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So in the right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So to get C is equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared. To get A is equal to the square root of C squared minus B squared. And to get B is the square root of C squared minus A squared. So for example, this is 3, this is 4. We will find X. X is the longest side, or the hypotenuse. So X is equal to the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. The square root of 25 is equal to 5. This is 8, this is 10. So to get the unknown side here, the square root of 10 squared minus 8 squared. 10 squared is 100, 8 squared is 64. So 100 minus 64 is equal to 36. The square root of 36 is 6. This is 10, this is 6. So to get the unknown side is the square root of 10 squared minus 6 squared. 10 squared is 100, 6 squared is 36. 100 minus 36 is equal to 64. The square root of 64 is equal to 8. Here is the triple Pythagoras. So for example, 3, 4, 5. So this means the longest side is 5. The longest side is the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle, while 3 and 4 are the other sides. So this is 4, this is 3. Or you can draw it as this is the longest side, 5, here is 4, and this is 3. Base and height of triangle. Any side of a triangle can be its base. So for example, this is the base, here is the height. This is the base, this is the height. If this is the base, so here is the height, this is the base, so here is the height, and then if this is the base, and here's the height. The height of a triangle with reference to the base is the perpendicular distance from the base to the opposite vertex. So the base and height must be perpendicular to each other or make 90 degrees, or it looks like letter L or letter T. Now we will learn how to find the area and perimeter of a triangle. Area can be defined as the space occupied by a flat shape or the surface of an object. So to get the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. The perimeter is defined as the total length of its boundary. So the perimeter of a triangle is A plus B plus C. Look at this question. The figure shows a triangle ABC such that BC is 12 cm. Given that the area of the triangle is 28 square cm, find the height of the triangle. To get the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 times base times the height. Remember, base and height must be perpendicular to each other, or make letter L or letter T. If the area is 28 and the base is 12, now we will find its height. So 28 is equal to 6 times the height. So to get the height is equal to 28 divided by 6 is equal to 4.67 cm. This is to 3 significant figures. The figure shows a triangle PQR such that PS is 7.4 meter. If the area of the triangle is 62.3 square meters, find the length of QR. Remember how to find the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. The base and height must be perpendicular to each other or make letter L or letter T. The area is 62.3. The base is QR. And the height is 7.4. So 62.3 is equal to 3.7 times QR. So to get QR is 62.3 divided by 3.7. The answer is equal to 16.8 meters. This is 3 significant figures. The diagram shows a triangle ACD such that AD is 18 cm and the height of the triangle is 28 cm. A. Find the area of triangle ACD. So 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times 18 times 28. This is the base, this is the height. So the answer is equal to 252 square cm. Given that BD is perpendicular to AC, find the length of BD. So to get the area is equal to 1/2 times base times height. This is the same triangle, right? So the area is 252. The base is 30 cm. And the height is BD. So 252 is equal to 15 times BD. So to get BD is equal to 252 divided by 15. The answer is equal to 16.8 cm. Area of triangle using Herons formula. Herons formula is used to find the area of a triangle when the length of the three sides of the triangle is known. To use this formula, we need to know the perimeter of the triangle, which is the distance covered around the triangle, and is calculated by adding the length of all three sides. So, to find Herons formula, first, we should find the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter means half perimeter of the given triangle by adding all three sides and dividing it by 2. So to get the semi-perimeter is A plus B plus C divided by 2. And then after that, apply the value of the semi-perimeter of the triangle in the main formula. So this is the Herons formula. To get the area of the triangle is find the square root of S times open bracket S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. Find the area of this triangle by using the Herons formula. This is side A, B, and C of the triangle. A plus B plus C is the perimeter of the triangle. Therefore, to find the semi-perimeter is A plus B plus C divided by 2. So 26 plus 15 plus 37 divided by 2 is equal to 78 divided by 2 is equal to 39. Then to find the area of the triangle is, we should find the square root of 39 times 39 minus 26 times 39 minus 15 times 39 minus 37. So 39 times 13 times 24 times 2 is equal to 24,336. The square root of 24,336 is equal to 156 square cm. Look at this example. We will find the area and the perimeter of these triangles. So first, to get the area is 1/2 times base times height. So the base is 10, and the height is 12. So the answer is equal to 60 square cm. And to get the perimeter is 10 plus 13 plus 13 is equal to 36 cm. Remember that the perimeter is the distance around a 2D shape. The next, to get the area is 1/2 times base times height. So the base is 12 and the height is 15. So 1/2 times 12 times 15 is equal to 90 square meter. And to get the perimeter is 25 plus 17 plus 12. So the answer is equal to 54 meters. And then this question, to get the area is 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times the base is 56 and the height is 31. So the answer is equal to 868 square cm. Square. A square has 4 equal sides. To get the area is side times side, or side squared. To get the side is the square root of the area. To get the perimeter is side plus side plus side plus side, or 4 times side. So this is the example. The length of this square is 6 cm, so the area is side times side, or side squared. 6 squared, 6 times 6 is equal to 36 square cm. To get the perimeter is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or 4 times 6 is equal to 24 cm. If the area is 81 square cm, then find the perimeter. First, we should find the side. To get the side is square root of the area. The square root of 81 is 9. So to get the perimeter is 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or 4 times 9 is equal to 36 cm. And then if the perimeter is 60 cm, find the area. To get the perimeter is 4 times side. If the perimeter is 60, so that to get the side is 60 divided by 4 is equal to 15. So that to get the area is side times side. 15 times 15 is equal to 225 square cm. Now we will learn how to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle. This is the breadth of the rectangle, and here is the length of the rectangle. To get the area is length times breadth, and to get the perimeter is length plus breadth, or 2 times open bracket length plus breadth. Here's the example, how to find the area. So to get the area is equal to length times breadth. The length is 8 and the breadth is 4. So 8 times 4 is equal to 32 square cm. Then how to get the perimeter is 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 24 cm, or 2 times length plus breadth. 8 plus 4 is 12, so 12 times 2 is equal to 24 cm. This question, if the perimeter is 14 cm, the length is 5 cm, find its area. So we will find the breadth. To get the breadth is 14 minus 5 minus 5 and divided by 2 is equal to 2 cm. To get the area is length times breadth. 5 times 2 is equal to 10 square cm. And then this question, if the area is 30 square cm, the breadth is 5. How to find the perimeter? To get the area is length times breadth is equal to 30. The breadth is 5. So the length is 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. So the perimeter is equal to 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 is equal to 22 cm. The length of a rectangle field is 4 meters longer than its breadth. A. If the perimeter of the field is 44 meters, calculate the breadth and the area. And B. The field is surrounded by a cement path of width 2.5 meters. Calculate the area of the path. So to get the perimeter of a rectangle is length plus breadth plus breadth. The length is 4 meters longer than its breadth. So the length is x plus 4, while the breadth is x. So x plus 4 plus x plus 4 plus x is equal to 44. Then group the like terms. 4x plus 8 is equal to 44. 4x is equal to 44 minus 8. 4x is equal to 36. So x is equal to 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. So the breadth is equal to 9 meters, while the length is x plus 4. 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. To get the area of a rectangle is length times breadth. So 13 times 9 is equal to 117 square meters. B. The field is surrounded by a cement path of width 2.5 meters. So this is the rectangle field, 13 meters, this is 9 meters, and then the width of the cement path is 2.5 meters. So the total length is 13 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 is equal to 18. And the total breadth is 9 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 is equal to 14. So to get the area is length times breadth. So 18 times 14 is equal to 252. So 252 is the total area of the field and the cement path. And the question is calculate the area of the path. So 252 minus 117 is equal to 135 square meters. A rectangle park with a perimeter of 64 meters has a square field in the center and a running path surrounding the field. The diagram shows the park and its dimensions. Find the area of the running path. So this is a square. We didn't know the sides of the square. The square has 4 equal sides. Because we didn't know the length of this square, so let the length of the square field is x meters. So that to get the length of this rectangle park is x plus 5.5 plus 5.5. So the length is x plus 11 meters. And the breadth is x plus 3.5 plus 3.5. So the breadth is x plus 7 meters. To get the perimeter of a rectangle park is length plus breadth, or 2 times length plus breadth. So 2 times the length is x plus 11 plus the breadth is x plus 7. Is equal to 64 meters. We will move 2 to the right hand side. So 2x, x plus x is 2x, plus 11 plus 7 is 18, is equal to 64 divided by 2. 64 divided by 2 is equal to 32. 2x plus 18 is equal to 32. So 2x is equal to 32 minus 18. 2x is equal to 14. So x is equal to 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7 meters. The breadth is x plus 7. So 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. And the length is x plus 11. So 7 plus 11 is equal to 18. To find the area of the running path is we should subtract the area of the square field from the rectangular park. So 18 times 14 is equal to 252 minus 7 times 7 is equal to 49. 252 minus 49 is equal to 203 square meters. A circle is the set of all points in the plane that are the same distance away from a specific point called the center. The center of the circle is point A. So we call this circle as circle A. The diameter is the distance from one side of the circle to the other as its widest points. The diameter will always pass through the center of the circle. To get the diameter is 2 times the radius, while to get the radius is half of the diameter. The radius is the distance between the center of the circle and its edge. So for example, if the diameter is 14, so the radius is half of the diameter. So 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7 cm. If the radius is 5, so the diameter is 2 times the radius. 2 times 5 is equal to 10 cm. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the outside of the circle. To get the circumference is pi times diameter or 2 times pi times radius. Remember how to get the diameter. Diameter is 2 times the radius. So to get the circumference is pi times diameter. Pi times 2 times radius, and then we rearrange. So this is equal to 2 times pi times radius. Pi is equal to 3.14 or 22 out of 7. For example, the diameter of this circle is 14 cm. Take pi is equal to 22 out of 7, find the circumference. So 14 is the diameter, so pi times diameter. 22 out of 7 times 14 is equal to 44 cm. Or you can use another formula, 2 times pi times radius. So 2 times 22 out of 7. If the diameter is 14, so the radius is half of the diameter. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. So the radius is equal to 7. So the answer is equal to 44 cm. And then the next is here. If the radius is 5 meters, take pi is equal to 3.14, find its circumference. 5 is the radius, so to get the circumference is 2 times pi times radius. So 2 times 3.14 times 5 is equal to 31.4 meters. Or to get the circumference is pi times diameter. If the radius is 5, so the diameter is twice of the radius. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So 3.14 times 10 is equal to 31.4 meters. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the outside of the circle. To get the circumference is pi times diameter or 2 times pi times radius. How to find the length of a semicircle? So 1 out of 2 times pi times diameter or 1 out of 2 times 2 times pi times radius. If it is a quarter circle, so to get the length of a quarter circle is 1 out of 4 times pi times diameter or 1 out of 4 times 2 times pi times the radius. If it is a 3/4 of a circle, so to get the length of a 3/4 circle is equal to 3 out of 4 times pi times diameter or 3 out of 4 times 2 times pi times radius. The perimeter is the length of the outline of a shape. Work out the perimeter of this semicircle. Take pi to be 3.14. So there are two methods to solve this question. So the first is, how many sides are there? There are 2 sides. This is the first side, side number 1, the straight line. And then this is side number 2, the curved line. So side number 1 plus side number 2. Side number 1 is a straight line. This is 10 cm. Plus side number 2, this is the length of a semicircle. To get the length of a semicircle is 1/2 times pi times diameter. So 10 plus 1/2 times 3.14 times 10. So 10 plus 15.7 is equal to 25.7 cm. The second method is side number 1 plus side number 2. Side number 1, this is the straight line, 10 cm, plus the length of the semicircle. So 1/2 times 2 times pi times radius. So 10 plus. The diameter is 10 cm. So the radius is half of the diameter. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So to get the length of the semicircle is 1/2 times 2 times 3.14 times 5. 10 plus 15.7 is equal to 25.7 cm. The next, work out the perimeter of a quarter circle with radius 7 cm. How many sides are there? There are 3 sides. This is side number 1, the straight line. This is side number 2, the straight line. And then this is side number 3. This is the curved line. So side number 1 plus side number 2 plus side number 3. Side number 1 and 2 are the straight line. 7 plus 7 plus the length of the quarter circle is 1/4 times 2 times pi times radius. So 7 plus 7 plus 1/4 times 2 times 22/7 times 7. So 7 plus 7 plus 11 is equal to 25 cm. Another method is side number 1 plus side number 2 plus side number 3. Side number 1 and 2 is 7 plus 7 plus the length of the curved line is 1/4 times pi times diameter. So 7 plus 7 plus. The radius is 7 cm. So the diameter is 2 times the radius. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. So 1/4 times 22/7 times 14. 7 plus 7 plus 11 is equal to 25 cm. Work out the perimeter of a 3/4 circle with radius 14 cm. How many sides are there? There are 3 sides. This is the first. Here is the second, the straight line, and here is the third, another straight line. This is the radius of the 3/4 circle. So to find the perimeter is, we should find the length of number 1 plus the length of number 2 plus the length of number 3. To find the length of number 1, 3/4 times 2 times pi times radius plus the length of number 2 and 3. 14 plus 14. So 3 out of 4 times 2 times 22 out of 7 times the radius is 14 plus 14 plus 14. So this is 66 plus 14 plus 14 is equal to 94 cm. Another method to solve this equation is we should find the length of number 1 plus the length of number 2 plus the length of number 3. To find the length of number 1 is 3 out of 4 times pi times diameter plus the length of number 2 and 3, 14 plus 14. The radius is 14. So the diameter is twice of the radius. 2 times 14 is equal to 28. So 3 out of 4 times 22 out of 7 times the diameter is 28 plus 14 plus 14. So this is 66 plus 14 plus 14 is equal to 94 cm.
Area of a circle is the region occupied by the circle in a two-dimensional plane. To get the area of a circle is pi times radius. Pi is equal to 3.14 or pi is equal to 22 out of 7. This is the question. If the radius of the circle is 7 cm, so to get the area is pi times radius or pi times radius squared. 22 out of 7 times 7 squared. 22 out of 7 times 7 times 7 is equal to 154 square cm. This is a quarter circle, so to get the area is 1 out of 4 times pi times radius. So 1 out of 4 times 22 out of 7 times 7 times 7 is equal to 38.5 square cm. The diameter of the semicircle is 10 cm. So to get the area is 1/2 times pi times radius. So 1/2 times 3.14 times 10 times 10 is equal to 157 square cm. This is 3/4 of a circle, so to get the area is 3 out of 4 times pi times radius. 3 out of 4 times 22 out of 7 times 14 times 14 is equal to 462 square cm. The figure shows a circle of radius 7 cm touching two sides of a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is 9 cm longer than its width. Calculate A, the circumference of the circle, B, the area of the circle, and C, the area of the shaded region. So now over here, this is the radius, is 7 cm. This is the radius, this is also the radius. So the breadth or the width of the rectangle is 14 cm. How to get 14? 7 plus 7. And then the length is 9 cm longer than its width.
So the length is 9 plus 14 is equal to 23 cm. Now we will solve question A. To get the circumference of the circle, there are two formulas. We can use 2 times pi times radius or pi times diameter. 2 times pi times the radius is 7. So this is equal to 14 pi. You may use the pi symbol from your calculator. So the answer is equal to 44.4 cm. This is three significant figures. Or you may use pi times diameter. If the radius is 7, so the diameter is 14. So pi times 14 is equal to 44.0 cm. This is three significant figures. B. The area of the circle is pi times radius, or pi times radius squared. So pi times 7 squared is equal to 49 pi square cm is equal to 154 square cm. Three significant figures. Question C. The area of the shaded region. So to get the area of the rectangle is length times breadth. The length is 23, while the breadth or the width is 14. So the area is 23 times 14 is equal to 322. The area of the rectangle minus the area of the circle. We get the area of the circle is 49 pi. So 322 minus 49 pi. So the answer is equal to 168 square cm. Three significant figures. In the figure, two identical circles with centers at A and B respectively have an area of 0.785 square cm each. If A is directly above D, find the area of the shaded region. So the area of the circle is equal to pi times radius, or area is equal to pi times radius squared. The area is 0.785 is equal to pi times radius squared. To get the radius is equal to the square root of 0.785 divided by pi. And then we will find the area of the shaded region. The shaded region is a triangle. To get the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times the base of the triangle is equal to 2 times radius. Why? Because this is radius, this is the radius, and this is the radius. So the base of the triangle is 2 times radius. So 2 times the radius is the square root of 0.785 out of pi times the height of the triangle. The height of the triangle is the radius of the circle. So times the square root of 0.785 out of pi. Then we can cancel between 2. So now here, the square root of 0.785 out of pi times the square root of 0.785 out of pi is equal to 0.785 out of pi. So the answer is equal to 0.250 square cm. 3 significant figures. For example here, the square root of a times the square root of b is equal to the square root of a times b. For example, the square root of 2 times the square root of 8 is equal to the square root of 16 is equal to the square root of 4 squared is equal to 4. And when the square root of a given number is multiplied by itself, the result is the given number. So the square root of a times the square root of a is equal to the square root of a squared is equal to a. For example, the square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is equal to the square root of 5 squared is equal to 5. Another example, the square root of 7 times the square root of 7 is equal to 7. Now we will learn how to find the area and perimeter of a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a special type of quadrilateral that has equal and parallel opposite sides. So in a parallelogram, there are 2 pairs of parallel sides. So this is B, and then here is A. The area of a parallelogram is given by base times height. The perimeter of a parallelogram is the sum of its 4 sides. So the perimeter is A plus B plus A plus B. To find the area of a parallelogram, we need to know its height. The height of a parallelogram depends on which side of a parallelogram we use as its base. The height of the parallelogram with reference to the base is the perpendicular distance from the base to the opposite side. So for example, if this is the base, so this is the height. This is the base, here is the height. This is the base, this is the height. If this is the base, here is the height. This is the base, so here is the height. And if this is the base, this is the height. Find the area of the parallelogram below. So the base is 6 and the height is 4. To get the area is base times height. 6 times 4 is equal to 24 square cm. This parallelogram has a base of 6 cm and a height of 4 cm. We can rearrange it into a rectangle with length 6 cm and the breadth 4 cm. So to get the area of a rectangle is length times breadth. AB is 20 cm. BC is 12 cm. PE is 16 cm and DC is 2x plus 4. A. Find x. DC is parallel to AD. So 2x plus 4 is equal to 20. 2x is equal to 20 minus 4. 2x is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. B. Find the length of DC. DC is equal to AD. Is equal to 20 cm. Or to get DC is 2x plus 4. So 2 times 8 plus 4 is equal to 20 cm. See the perimeter of the parallelogram ABCD. So 20 plus 20 plus 12 plus 12 is equal to 64 cm. Or to get the perimeter is 2 times 20 plus 12. 2 times 32 is equal to 64 cm. And D, the area of the parallelogram ABCD. Area is base times height. The base is 12 and the height is 16. So 12 times 16 is equal to 192 square cm. The figure shows a parallelogram PQRS where PQ is 9 cm, PS is 6 cm. QU is perpendicular to PS and QT is perpendicular to SR. If QU is 8 cm, find the length of QT, leaving your answer to one decimal place. So first we will find the area, base times height. The base is 6 cm and the height is 8 cm. So 6 times 8 is equal to 48 square cm. To get the area is base times height. This is the same parallelogram, so the area is 48. Now, if the base is 9 cm, so the height is QT. Then how to find QT? QT is 48 divided by 9. So the answer is equal to 5.3 cm. To one decimal place. The figure shows a rhombus PQRS where PS is 10 meters. If the area of triangle PRS is 48 square meter, find the length of RT. A rhombus is a special parallelogram with 4 equal sides. So PS is 10, SR is 10, RQ is 10, and PQ is 10 meters. To get the area of the triangle PRS, area is 1/2 times base times height. So 48 is equal to 1/2 times the base is 10 times the height. So 48 is equal to 5 times the height. So the height is 48 divided by 5 is equal to 9.6 meters. The height of triangle PRS is the height of the rhombus. So RT is equal to 9.6 meters. The diagram shows a parallelogram ABCD and a smaller parallelogram PQRS. P and S lie on AD and QR lie on BC. Given that AD to PS is 5:1. Find the ratio of the area of the parallelogram ABCD to that of the parallelogram PQRS. So, to get the area of parallelogram ABCD is base times height. The base is AD times the height. Well, to get the area of parallelogram PQRS is base times the height. The base is PS times the height. Since parallelogram ABCD and PQRS have a common height, so area of ABCD to the area of PQRS is AD to PS is 5:1. A trapezium is a four-sided figure with at least one pair of parallel sides. So to get the area of a trapezium is the sum of length of parallel sides divided by 2 times height, or A plus C divided by 2 times height. The perimeter of a trapezium is the sum of the length of its four sides. So A plus B plus C plus D. For example, the area is 12 plus 6 is 18 divided by 2 times the height. The height is 8. So 30 divided by 2 times 8. 15 times 8 is equal to 120 square cm. To get the perimeter is 12 plus 10 plus 18 plus 8 is equal to 48 cm. The height of a trapezium must be with reference to the two parallel sides. The height of a trapezium is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. So, if this is the parallel sides. Here is the height. Here is the two parallel sides. Here is the height. This is the two parallel sides. And this is the height. The figure shows a trapezium PQRS where PQ is 15 cm and PS is 8 cm. If the area and the perimeter of the trapezium are 104 square cm and 42.9 cm respectively, find the length of RS and QR. To get the area is the sum of length of parallel sides divided by 2 times height. So 15 plus RS divided by 2 times the height. The area is 104. So 104 is equal to 15 plus RS divided by 2 times 8. We will move 8 to the left-hand side. So 104 divided by 8 is equal to 15 plus RS divided by 2. 13 is equal to 15 plus RS divided by 2. We will convert 13 to a fraction, so 13 out of 1. Then cross multiplying. So 13 times 2 is equal to 1 times 15 plus RS. 26 is equal to, expand, 1 times 15 is 15, 1 times RS is RS. So RS is 26 minus 15. So the answer is equal to 11 cm. And then, how to find the length of QR? Before, we already get RS is 11 cm. To get the perimeter is, we find the sum of the length of its 4 sides. So, the perimeter is equal to 42.9 cm. So, 42.9 minus 8 minus 11 minus 15 is equal to 8.9 cm. So the length of QR is 8.9 cm. In the figure, ABCD is a parallelogram and AFE and BCE are straight lines. If the area of the parallelogram is 80 square cm, BC is equal to CE and DF is equal to FC, find the area of triangle ABE and area of triangle ADF. So first, we will find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. To get the area is base times height. The area is 80. The base is BC times the height. And then to get the area of ABE, to get the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times, here is the base. The base is BE. BE is equal to 2 times BC. Times height. Then we can cancel between 2. So area of the triangle ABE is BC times H. BC times H is equal to 80 square cm. So the area of triangle ABE is 80 square cm. And the next is how to find the area of triangle ADF. The area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times the base is DF times height. So 1/2 times DF is equal to 1/2 of DC. Times height is equal to 1/4 times DC times the height is equal to 1/4 times 80. So the answer is 20 square cm. In the figure, ABCD is a parallelogram and AED is a right-angled triangle. If the area of triangle AED is 25 square cm and the length of AE and EB are in the ratio 1 to 3, find the area of the trapezium BCDE. To get the area of the triangle AED is 1/2 times base times height. So 25 is equal to 1/2 times the base is AE and the height is ED. So we will move 1/2 to the left hand side. So 25 divided by 1/2 is equal to AE times ED. So 50 is equal to AE times ED. Then we will find the trapezium BCDE. To get the area of the trapezium is EB plus DC divided by 2 times the height. So EB is 3AE. 3AE plus DC. DC is 4AE. Divided by 2 times DE. So 7 AE divided by 2 times DE. So 7 out of 2 times AE times ED. AE times ED is equal to 50. So 7 out of 2 times 50 is equal to 175 square cm. A kite is a flat shape with 3 sides. It has 2 pairs of equal length adjacent next to each other sides. We multiply the length of the diagonals and then divide by 2 to find the area. So to find the area of a kite is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. The perimeter is the distance around the edges. So to find the perimeter is A plus B plus C plus D. For example, we will find the area of this kite. Diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. 12 plus 12 is 24. 9 plus 16 is 25. So 24 times 25 divided by 2 is equal to 300 square cm. To find the perimeter is 15 plus 15 plus 20 plus 20 is equal to 70 cm. If PQ is 18 cm, RS is 12 cm. Question A. Find the perimeter of kite PQRS. So the perimeter is 12 plus 12 plus 18 plus 18 is equal to 60 cm. Question B. The area of kite PQRS is 168 square cm and QS is 24 cm. Find the length of PR. To get the area of a kite is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. The area is 168. Is equal to diagonal 1 is 24 times diagonal 2 is PR divided by 2. we will convert 168 into a fraction. So 168 out of 1. Then cross multiplying. 2 times 168 is equal to 1 times, open bracket, 24 times PR. 2 times 168 is 336 is equal to, expand, 1 times 24 is 24. 1 times PR is PR. So the length of PR is 336 divided by 24 is equal to 14 cm. Now we will learn how to find the area and perimeter of a rhombus. A rhombus is a flat shape with 4 equal straight sides. A rhombus have diagonals that bisect each other at right angles. To find the area of a rhombus is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. The perimeter of a rhombus is the distance around the edges. Because all sides are equal in length, so the perimeter of a rhombus is 4 times side. For example, we will find the area and perimeter of this rhombus. So to get the area is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. Diagonal 1 is 8 cm times diagonal 2 is 6 cm divided by 2. So 8 times 6 is 48 divided by 2 is 24 square cm. And to get the perimeter is 4 times side. So 4 times 5 cm is equal to 20 cm. Now look at this figure. The area of rhombus ABCD is 24 square cm. AD is 5 cm. OC is X cm. OD is Y cm. X plus Y is 7 cm. Find the perimeter of the rhombus ABCD. To get the perimeter is 4 times side. So 4 times 5 is equal to 20 cm. And then, how to find the length of its diagonal? The area is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. The area is 24 is equal to, if OC is X, so AC is 2X times, if DO is Y, so DB is 2Y. Diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. We convert 24 into a fraction, so 24 out of 1. Then cross multiplying. 24 times 2 is equal to 2x times 2y. 48 is equal to 4xy. So to get xy is equal to 48 divided by 4. xy is equal to 12. X plus y is equal to 7. So to get y is 7 minus x. X times y is equal to 12. So x times 7 minus x is equal to 12. Expand. X times 7 is 7x. X times negative x is negative x squared is equal to 12. Then we multiply them all with negative. Negative times 7x is negative 7x. Negative times negative x squared is positive x squared. Negative times 12 is negative 12. Then rearrange. So x squared minus 7x is equal to negative 12. X squared minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. Then we factorize. So x minus 4 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's check. X times x is x squared. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. X times negative 3 is negative 3 plus negative 4 times x is negative 4. So negative 3, negative 4 is equal to negative 7x. X minus 4 is equal to 0. We move negative 4 to the right hand side. So x is equal to 0 plus 4 is 4. X minus 3 is equal to 0. Then we move negative 3 to the right hand side. So x is equal to 0 plus 3 is 3. So to get the length of its diagonal, AC is equal to 4 plus 4, or 2 times 4 is equal to 8 cm. And DB is 3 plus 3, or 2 times 3 is equal to 6 cm.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.